So last night was EA Play at E3 and we finally got some real information on FIFA 18. At the actual event, they didn't really say too much about FIFA, to be honest. We learned a few different things and I'm trying to pick the best points from what we've learned. But also there was an update to the website where they put some information on there as well. So today we're going to be reading through that. I'm going to be telling you guys and give my opinion on what I think is going to be happening on FIFA 18. So before we jump into any real information, let's first talk about the thumbnail. First of all, yes, it is supposed to be like that, and no, it's not because I couldn't afford a graphical designer to fake an actual FIFA copy into my hand. Of course, this is just shots, as always, from me at people who try to clickbait their way through YouTube and pretend that they've got the game early, only to disappoint everyone by telling them that they don't. So, that said, let's jump into what we know. So, from the press conference, we knew that there is going to be a Season 2 with Alex Hunter and The Journey. Now, a lot of people wanted you to be able to customise the character and play your own story. There wasn't any signs of that was going to be happening, and it looks like we're going to be doing another continued version of The Journey. I hope they made some real improvements there as far as storyline goes. It was a little bit shaky. Personally, I started at Hull and they signed Harry Kane, and Alex Hunter mainly got game time over him. So it didn't really make sense in all aspects. They did do a good job with the storyline, I think, but overall, like, the bottom clubs there, like Hull, it's not realistic that they sign Harry Kane or Angel Di Maria or anyone like that. So, yeah, I think they just have to think about it a little bit more. A lot of the whole Alex Hunter reveal was just a lot of footballers and managers saying, you know, their opinion on Hunter and whether he should stay or go. Now, does this mean that we're going to be continuing our save from the first FIFA? Probably yes. I'm at Hull. I'm not sure whether I want to continue that. Hull obviously got relegated, so how's that going to work? I guess I'm just going to be moving club and maybe going abroad, because there was mention that, you know, he should go to the Bundesliga. I think Thomas Muller said that he should go to the Bundesliga. So there is, I think, going to be an option that you could switch it up. And also, maybe the Bundesliga will be the option because of its licensing in FIFA, and maybe we could go elsewhere. So let's take a look at the information that EA have actually announced on their website. Now this happens every year and you get a short little description. I'm going to read that for you. It'll be on screen as well for you to read through. But it's usually pretty vague in what's happening early on. The first thing is dramatic moments. So it says score incredible goals in FIFA 18 as new movement and finishing animations unlock more fluid striking and heading of the ball. All new crossing controls, being greater options in how you send it into the box, whip to the spot, arcing deliveries, and pin crosses to the back stick will shake up your attacks in the final third. Now this is good because crossing is kind of difficult on FIFA. You don't get a lot of control on where you put it. You can either smash it along the floor and hope for the best, or just, you know, put enough power on it to get to the front stick or back stick. But it seems like they may be similar to the free kicks and stuff, set pieces where you have the little marker. I think there might be one of them when you get into a crossing position. We'll see how that works, if that is the fact. But that would allow you more control on where you want to put the ball. How that would work exactly, I don't know. That might not be the thing at all. But again, this is, again, very vague. But they're saying they're going to mix it up as far as attacking football goes. Now, they say this a lot, and they say that, you know, you're going to get more fluid play and, you know, runs off the ball are going to be better. They say this every year, and by the end of the year, you don't even notice that it is a thing. You just go along with it. It's the game, and, you know, it's nothing to get hyped about, I don't think. But again, they're saying it's going to be more fluid play and things like that. Okay, the next thing is real player motion technology. The biggest step in gameplay in franchise history, FIFA 18 introduces real player motion technology, an all-new animation system that unlocks the next level of responsiveness and player personality. Now Cristiano Ronaldo and other top players feel and move exactly like they do on the real pitch. Again, this has been said in the past where they're going to, you know, animate the players to look more like they do on pitch. We'll see how this goes. But yeah, they've said this before, and I'm sure they'll say it next year as well, that they're going to keep improving it. But again, I don't think it's anything to get too hyped about. They just show the clips where they're in the motion capture suits and players doing different things. They show it every year, and I guess by, you know, day 3 or 4, we won't even realise what's happening. and nothing's going to be hyped about that at all. Okay, another thing is team styles. This is probably one of the best things to come in. I asked for this before, and it says, from tiki-taka to high press, new team styles put the most recognised tactics in the world's best clubs on the pitch in FIFA 18. Enjoy time and space to replay through new player positioning, while improved tactics give the player greater options on the ball as teammates exploit space to make new attacking runs. They say this every year, the runs are going to be better from your AI teammates and from opponents. I'm pretty sure if you look on like last year's information videos, this has probably been said as well. But from tiki-taka to high press, if this is done properly, I think this will be really good. One of the things that I said about this FIFA 17, is that every team you come up against plays the same way. It's just you're playing against AI. It doesn't feel like you're playing, Manchester United or Barca or Real Madrid or AC Milan. It doesn't feel like each tactic is different. It all just feels the same, and you're just playing against the AI at either level. So hopefully they implement more tactical knowledge into the AI players, just to try and make the game feel different every time you step out there. My worry about this is it's just going to be the top teams. You know that Atleti like to press high. You know that teams like Barcelona like to do the tiki-taka passing. Man City have been trying it. You know that the top teams play their certain way, but if you do a road to glory, you're not going to get any of that. It's just going to be playing against AI, and until you get against the top teams, that's when maybe you're going to recognise this thing. But again, we'll see how it is in FIFA. I don't think it's going to have too much impact on every single game. But that seems like a more career mode thing rather than Ultimate Team, because obviously Ultimate Team you just sort of you select your game style, but then you're playing against somebody and they can play however they like anyway. So this seems more career mode based to when you're taking on the bigger teams. Next thing is immersive atmospheres. It says authentic sun positions, cinematic atmosphere grading, signature pitch side fixtures, on-pitch debris, club and stadium-specific banners, adaptive commentary, and changes in pitch quality all come together to bring the most immersive football experience to life in FIFA 18. Hear authentic chants as you attack, feed off the energy of new high-definition dynamic crowds, and interact with your fans while celebrating. So there's a few things, well actually a lot of things in this one. Authentic sun positions, so I'm guessing they've been to a lot of the Premier League stadiums and during the time of day see where the sun actually is, and that's where the sun's actually going to be in game, which again, this you won't even notice. You won't even know that's happening. It'll be a nice little thing for purists, I guess, but as far as the everyday user, they really don't care about the sun position. Cinematic atmosphere grading. Now I don't know what that means, but maybe some cutscenes on the way in. I really don't know what that means, but I guess it's cinematic, probably cutscenes, atmosphere, so you're probably going to see cuts of the crowd and things like that. It also says high definition dynamic crowds that you can interact with your fans when celebrating. So I guess that the crowd is going to be boosted here, and there'll probably be like cinematic cuts as your team's coming out and cutting to the fans and things like that. And also you can celebrate with them by running over to them and jumping in the crowd. I guess, scoring the 4th goal against Newcastle, you're probably not going to want to run into the crowd like it's the winner of a cup final, but I think that might be an option. It also, again, all this atmosphere thing is said every year. It's not going to be recognised after the first week or so, and if you play Ultimate Team, the whole Argentinian thing, I think it was like Boca Juniors or something like that, River Plate, where they had the banners coming down. That's probably going to be more in Ultimate Team, because you don't really play in Argentina in career mode, let's be honest. So if you have that as your stadium on Ultimate Team, you might recognise that more. And that is it for this whole FIFA 18 thing. Again, they say pretty much the same thing every year, and this is no different. Again, it's going to be powered by Frostbite, which it was last year, and everyone was hyped about that for the first few weeks, and then, who really cares? It's powered by Frostbite right now. Nobody. But again, it's going to be powered by Frostbite, fueled by Cristiano Ronaldo, and that's going to do it for this FIFA 18 video. That's all the news we currently have. So yeah, that's that for this video. Thanks for watching this. If you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. If you could drop a like on this video as well, very much appreciated. And I'll see you guys in the next one very soon.